What's going on, YouTube? I'm Kevin08015. I know, I'm an idiot. And, this is the Louie Episode 3 review. This one has got to be the funniest episode that has aired this season yet. It was just a trip. He went down to Florida to do a couple comedy shows, and, you know, as you all saw in the commercial, he opened his shirt and looked around and saw that everybody surrounding him was skinny, so he put his shirt back down, went back to his hotel room, ate a few burgers, fell asleep, woke up, ate a few more burgers. Then when it was just about dusk, he went out there, and then when he got down to the beach, there was like other fat guys. So other fat guys were just waiting, just like him, to come out when all the skinny people were gone, and he took his shirt off and went swimming, put his shit on his chair, and some douchebag, you know, a guy who works for the beach, obviously, was wearing headphones, and he was collecting all the chairs, and he took Lewis's cell phone, his wallet, his shirt, all that shit, and his towel, and with the chair, and just left. So Lewis freaking out in the water, going like this, and the lifeguard, he's this buff fucking Latino dude, hops down, and he starts chasing him down, and he's like, and Lewis sees that the lifeguard's coming for him, and he's like, he starts swimming away from the lifeguard. He's like, no, I'm not drowning, and he grabbed him, and he pulled him up, and, you know, he saved his life. Anyway, he told me he was a comedian, and the lifeguard would come and watch a show. He ended up buying a drink for the lifeguard for saving his life, and you know, he started hanging out with this guy. Like, it was like they were like best friends. You know, he invited him. One of the funny scenes, though, this girl walked past him, and this is actually really rude. He was just sitting there drinking orange juice and eating strawberries. This random girl just comes up and says, "Can I have a strawberry? Thanks," and then walks away. And he's like, no, you can't have a strawberry. And I thought he was just flirting with her, but he wasn't. He was being dead serious. She's like, well, I already ate it. He's like, I know, you ate it. But see, you asked if you could have a strawberry, and I said you couldn't, so therefore you ate a strawberry that you couldn't have. So, I know a few people who would say something similar to that if that happened. But, you know, it was funny. Anyway, he was about to go back, and he called his wife, or his ex-wife, and he was like, hey, she's like, yeah, you're supposed to pick up the kids tomorrow. He's like, yeah, I know. He's like, you know, I had a lot of fun down here, and she thought he met somebody. So she said, you know what, just stay down in Florida a couple more days. I totally understand. And he's like, all right, cool. So he went up to the lifeguard and told him, he's like, hey man, I decided to stay. And they started playing football in the ocean and stuff like that. They were splashing at each other like you know what. And anyway, they're in the bar later that night, and the dude asked Louie, he's like, man, I gotta ask you, why'd you decide to stay? And he's like, well, you know, I just liked, and he's, and pretty much the lifeguard, pretty much this whole scene is saying, hey man, if you're gay, that's cool, but I'm not, you know, and Louie's trying to tell him, look, I got no friends back, you know, where I live, and, you know, you're the closest thing or best friend I've ever had, so that's why I decided to stay, because I thought it was cool, I thought you were cool to hang out with, and stuff like that, but, you know, this guy just continuously thought that he was gay, and, it was a pretty funny episode, it really was. So, for this week, ready? 5 stars. I give it 5 stars. It was a great episode of Louie. I enjoyed it, and I cannot wait till next week, so, I'm going to tip my hat to you, just like that, and I'll see you next time.